Alright, so I picked this snowblower up for free, and the auger ain't auging. Great thing about people is as soon as something goes wrong, you get a good deal. Alright, so the first thing that I did is I'm going to take this belt cover off. Some people are going to say check the shear pins first, but if you've seen from the first video, the auger is literally not spinning at all. Not saying it couldn't be the shear pins, so check those first before doing this, but as you can see, both belts for the auger are absolutely off the pulleys. So now that I knew that it is a belt problem, what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this snow blower in half. It's not difficult to do. It's like 6 bolts, as you guys can see. I'm using an impact just to take them off because I can get it between the wheel, but this last one that you're going to see is I'm actually using a wrench. Now, I think it is a 13mm socket. Again, just have a socket set on hand so that you can use the right one for the job, depending on your snowblower. As you can see, it just pops open like that. Then what you want to do is you want to take this cotter pin off the auger, swindle, whatever you want to call this, just basically to move the chute around. Now you could have did this first too, but again, I'm just kind of beating away. As you can see that right there, it's split in half, and this wire right there I need to take off. You could also probably take that off as well, but I just kind of put it down on its face and held it up with my left hand, and then I got the little clip off there. So now you can see what the belt looked like and why it failed. It's the teeth, those are supposed to be full of teeth. They are absolutely sheared off, so you're going to need 2 new belts. If you don't know where to get these belts, I just went into like an AC store like Bob's Cool Air or something like that, basically is what it's going to be called. You bring your old belt in, and the guys there, they're going to know what's going on. So what you're going to do is you're just going to put the first belt on just like that, so you can see I kind of lift that up, and it allows you to put that belt on. Tensioner pulley that's right here that I'm pointing at, that is what you press down, and you'll be able to slip that belt on that front pulley first, and then you can start working on the second one. It's pretty simple. You just basically, you know, as you can see right here, kind of put them on, and then you can kind of shimmy the front into the back. I like to put the, like as you guys can see here, I like to put the belts on the tensioner, or not the tensioner, the pulleys on the actual drive shaft there, as you can see from where the wheels are. But again, this is just a lot of just back and forth, so you can see I started with the top one and then started to move the back in, and what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to hand tighten those 3 bolts back on so it doesn't pop back out on me. So now what you want to do is you want to make sure that this cable is actually on this little pulley as well right here. What you're going to do is you just pry this open like there so you can actually get the wire down, and make sure it's underneath that, because that's going to create tensioner, it's going to create tension, so you can actually pull the auger tensioner, just like as you can see in my hand right there. So this was kind of a finicky thing, so getting this clip or this spring back on here, there's that little hole as you can see that I'm trying to get in. I do have a like a spring tool, as you can see in my right hand. I have it for my sled. I did use that, but I think at the end you guys can see here is I kind of gave up with it. I got it to there, and then I just started sort of using my fingers. So, you know, my wife's impressed with my finger skills just like this, but you really don't need this tool. It's easier for a snowmobile than something like this, but you kind of press down on the tensioner with one hand, and then you can kind of try to slip it in, you know, so then you can actually use that tensioner pulley and do what you're supposed to be doing. I think I'm about to get it, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna cut this video. You can even see here I let out a nice little gasp there because I was at that for a little bit. You can test it, but you can see when you pull the auger at the top, at the handles, you can see creates tension. Belt's not perfectly on right now, but once you do it once, she'll settle and she'll set up for you, and you'll be auging away. So right now I'm just gonna put that valve cover back on. You can slip on without taking anything else off because you got it off without taking anything off. So make sure you retighten all your bolts and then go out and start her up. So again, I got this for free. I checked the compression. Make sure you don't fall down like I almost did there because I'm doing it in flip-flops. I don't care, but there you go. Your auger's back to working. Make sure she moves, and she's all fixed up. So hopefully that helped you.